The problem is the black community. Like, I don't know why we love to glorify the struggle. Like, it's beauty in the struggle. You know what I'm saying? Some great things have came from the struggle, but it's like the goal is to get out of the struggle, right? So why are we glorifying it? Like, why are we? You ain't good enough because like you not good, or you got things handed to you like you said earlier. Like, that's what we're supposed to do. Like, you know, it's like this crab in a bucket mentality, bro. I ain't really fooling with that.
Don't settle for a thing. This message for the royal blooded who feel they supreme. I'm about that action. Watch me do it. Set a goal, then I attack it. Watch me do it. Grind, then I make it happen. Watch me do it. If I want it, I can have it. Man, watch me do it. You can watch me do it. Watch me do it. Man, you can watch me do it. Watch me do it.
What's poppin', guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Create the Culture Podcast. I'm your host, the Voice CTC. Of course, I got my dog in the building. Pete Smooth, what it do?
What's poppin'?
Yes, sir, man. Of course, we got the infamous Skywalkers in the building.
What it do, baby?
How y'all doing, man? Y'all good?
Yeah.
What's y'all been having going up, man? What's up? Everything good at the house, man? The ladies, the kids, everybody okay?
I'm good.
That
I'm
didn't sound good.
It did.
That didn't
It did.
sound good.
It
Man,
did.
no, it's good. It's
You know, you
good.
know now.
Huh?
You got a history now.
Yeah, you know, yeah. And because of my history, I've learned to make better choices.
There we
Okay,
go.
okay,
I like
okay,
that.
You know what I'm saying?
Growth and development.
You still chasing dogs out here?
Oh, Lord.
No, I'm talking about your dog.
Oh, real dogs.
Yeah.
That's wild. Oh, man, you know what I'm saying?
Shout out to the good bros.
Shout out to them.
Good bros of America, man.
That's good, man. Y'all good, man. I've been good, man. Everything my way been.
Yeah.
It been pretty solid, bro.
Yeah.
I've been trying to stay off the internet. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. Why?
It's hard to
Bro,
do
the
that.
internet, bro,
It's ugly.
it be really pissing me off. I ain't gonna lie.
It do, bro.
It do, bro. I don't be trying to get my feelings. Like, I be trying to make sure that I just
Yeah.
take it with a grain of salt.
Yeah.
You know, people sometimes just post the stuff just to post it.
And when
Yeah,
we
yeah.
post stuff though, it
Come on now.
people look at our stuff with a microscope. Man.
Yeah, man. And when you got some character about you,
Yeah.
like, and you intentional about what you say,
Yeah.
then sometimes you might get it misconstrued when you're reading somebody else and you take it too personal. And I'm that person, so sometimes I just gotta stay off the internet. The last thing, cause we might as well talk about it. Forget it. Bronny James.
Yeah.
Ronnie.
Yeah, man, Bronny James. Now, disclaimer: I am a Laker fan.
Yeah.
I'm a LeBron fan.
Me too.
Yeah.
Pete Smooth is a Laker fan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, all
I'm
right,
a
yeah.
Laker fan that grew into a LeBron fan.
Yeah. I'm a LeBron fan that just happens to like the Lakers
Like the
he
Lakers
plays for
because
them.
he there.
Right.
Yeah.
So it was never that deep, but at the same time, I hate to say this now with the way the lifestyle that we have now.
Right.
But we hoopers. Okay.
Right.
So like,
right.
Yeah.
and I'm gonna say that mentally.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it mentally. I'm a basketball mind. Okay.
Right.
So sometimes you shouldn't have conversations with people who don't.
Who ain't got that mindset?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But this whole discussion that has an uproar about LeBron and Bronny James and Bronny not supposed to be in the league. Listen, let me tell you something.
It's crazy.
Get over yourself.
Please.
Please get over yourself. This has been going on in the world forever.
Yes.
And I have a very huge issue whenever particularly black individuals get into an opportunity to be able to put their own family on.
Mm-hmm.
When they do that, the way we react to it in our culture a lot of the times, I don't understand. And that's why I want to bring it to the podcast. Like, what is up with this whole... Because first you hear with trust fund babies. It's like, you a trust fund baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, all your money was you already had it, so you ain't worth nothing.
It's
Like, what is the problem with you putting on? Ain't that what we doing
That's
this
what
for?
we doing
like,
this
ain't
for.
that
Yep.
generational wealth? Like, that's, we preach it. When we see it, it's a problem, though.
It's a problem.
Man, what y'all? Am I tripping?
Nah, I mean, I ain't gonna say victim, but you know, growing up in Fort Smith, like my parents wasn't, you know what I'm saying, the richest, but they wasn't the poorest. It was kind of up and down, but
Yep.
I was a little bit more well off than some of my friends that are people I went to school with.
Yep.
And I always got, had that spoiled, like you spoiled.
Yep.
So that really forced me to start making money as soon as I could because I didn't want people to call me spoiled no more. But I think the problem is the black community. Like, I don't know why we love to glorify the struggle. Like, it's beauty in the struggle. You know what I'm saying? Some great things have came from the struggle, but it's like the goal is to get out of the struggle, right? So why are we glorifying it? Like, why are we? You ain't good enough because like you not good, or you got things handed to you like you said earlier. Like, that's what we're supposed to do. Like, it's like this crab in a bucket mentality, bro. I ain't really fooling with that.
Yeah. Me personally, like you said, this has been going on from the brink of dawn. Like, every other culture and ethnicity has always been
put their people on,
setting up and putting their people in position, especially when it comes to their own children. But in our community, in our culture, we say we want to do generational wealth. We want to see the blacks succeed and this, that, and the third. But as soon as somebody gets in that power and they're able to put their kid on, like Dion, he caught flack for him and his sons. You know what I'm saying? What's the Ball brothers? Their pops caught all type of flack. You know what I mean?
They hate him for loving his kids.
Yeah, for loving his kids. And what do you think LeBron is supposed to do? I mean, if you think when I get older and Skywalker Management grow to what I want it to be, that I'm not gonna leave something for my kids, like that is the goal.
Now that's definitely
the goal.
That's definitely what I was thinking. I'm like, if y'all mad Bronny went 50-50, y'all would have been real mad at me picking my son. Bro, I feel like Bronny got some potential.
Man, listen, Bronny
like he liked that.
Bronny was gonna be drafted regardless.
Right.
If it wasn't in this draft or whatever, Bronny was going to the NBA. Let's just be 100.
That's how I feel.
5 points, 8 points per game, whatever. The kid just came off of a heart condition situation.
Absolutely.
And you expect him to come off of that dropping 20, 30 points?
And let's just take talent out of the equation. Nobody in this world doesn't understand the power of influence.
Right.
Bro, I don't care if he couldn't score a point.
Facts.
He can sell more tickets than 85% of the NBA.
What did you see the statistic they dropped the other day? His jersey sales, he outsold his dad's jersey sales on his rookie season.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, and he ain't even played a game yet.
That's what I'm saying.
He ain't even been in summer league or anything.
In
you know
what world do you not want to bring him to your organization?
Come on, thank you.
You can play for me.
Thank you. Like, and the problem is we're really mad about this.
Yeah, we're upset.
Like, why are these people upset?
And I think that's what hurts me the most. It's like, I'm trying to figure out that why.
Yeah.
And I think in our culture, a lot, it's just an ongoing process, you know what I'm saying, that we can just have real conversations about. I get, the conversation of there are better players.
Right.
But come on, bro. I know a million Little Rock hoopers that'll serve half of the NBA. I ain't got time to be going back and forth with you about who better.
At the end of the day, it's a business.
Yes.
We us three right here, we're in the entertainment business. Sports, that is entertainment, y'all. Yeah. The object of this thing is to put bodies in the building.
Yes.
Yep.
Regardless if we winning or not.
Yep.
If we selling out the season.
Winning is just a byproduct of that.
It's
winning
great.
just makes more people come to your games.
Right. Exactly. Now the players, they want to win because they're competitors. Yeah. But if we talking about the GMs, the people that's in them offices, they're worried about putting bodies in that building.
Absolutely.
Point blank period.
Critter said it a few episodes back. As far as your network, it will take you further than your actual talent.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
No,
like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so, I mean, but Bronny is talented. I ain't saying he ain't.
At the end of the day, Bronny was going to the league.
And that's my discussion.
Bronny was going to
if we just talking hooping, all right, cool. Forget the stats. Eye test. He giving a lot of y'all work.
Yeah.
Straight up. I'm just telling you that. Just on some hooping.
Let's be real.
One-on-one.
And he has a great IQ of the game.
Absolutely.
Let's be honest. He not no trash player.
Absolutely. If you're going to take a bet on anybody, you're taking a bet on LeBron, son.
Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
But, all right, cool. Another conversation for another day, man. But in that, I do want to stick on just the black community, man, and some of the things that we should discuss. Another thing that has been kind of mind boggling to me is I noticed when I was growing up that I kind of found a way to look down upon like therapy.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm starting to get to the age where I want to talk about it more. Like I want to explore, therapy with just more of my people. And I know it might be people on the podcast that would like to see us, discuss or talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
But now that I'm in the phase of my life where I want to grow in all aspects and I want to be the best version of me in all aspects, I understand now that therapy ain't always you got a problem, so let me fix it.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it's just
preventative
measures.
Yeah.
And I'm glad you said that because my dad always says black people, we do a great job of scoring. You know what I'm saying? But what we can't do is get up when we fall down. We don't have backup plans very often. We don't never really, you know what I'm saying? We always right on the line. But if something happen, it's like you throw everything into haywire. You know what I'm saying? And he's an insurance agent, so of course that works for his business. You know what I'm saying? You need insurance.
Yeah.
Because if something happened, then you need to be able to bounce back. But no, it's true. We don't rebound very well. We get a lot of buckets. We can put up points all day. We look good while doing it too and smell good while doing it. It's just a part of being who we are. But we don't rebound very well. And so preventative measures is something that I want to encourage people to step into. And I just want to know kind of what y'all thoughts are on therapy. Have you considered it? Have you tried it? Have you, any of that?
Yeah. I've been thinking about therapy, bro. I feel like I need to talk to some folks about some past trauma,
right?
From my childhood, but
we should get a therapist on the podcast too.
Yeah, no, for real. But meditating has definitely helped just giving your brain a rest.
Yep.
Like if you like me, you thinking about a million different things at the same time. So sometimes just giving your brain some, a time to relax outside of sleep, is definitely helpful for me. I'm sure it'll be helpful for you. And just keeping people around that's on the same wave as you, like the same frequency. Like if you all about positivity and trying to better your life, and you're around negative or the opposite type of energy, like I said, like when I was from a previous episode, I was working at Walmart. I wasn't even trying to be depressed and, feeling depressed, but seeing other people that I felt like was dealing with, some life issues, it just made me feel like I was dealing with some life issues, or it magnified my life issues that I was probably not really paying attention to at first. But just staying around solid folks that's on the same type of time you on, and giving your brain a break, relax.
Yeah,
those are two things that definitely help me.
Well, yeah, for me, I haven't been to any therapist, but I definitely, the older I've gotten, been leaning towards going that way. Especially in our black community, mental health isn't really.
No, it's obsolete. I mean, it's
we've started talking
get
about
over
it.
it.
Black man.
We started talking about it more now in these past few years as a whole. But overall, the mental health discussion in the black community is non-existent, especially when it comes to black men.
Yep.
And the things that we go through, and like you said, when we growing up, we basically taught, get over it. You know what I'm saying? And you take it on the chin and keep going. You know what I mean? And not knowing that all of this stuff builds up, and you taking all this baggage into adulthood, and you don't really know how to express yourself as a male. If you cry, you get told that you a punk, or whatever the new slang is. You know what I'm saying? You can't really be emotional whatsoever, and so that's a problem. And even with our young ladies in the black community, you know, they're taught whatever it is, however they're taught that men are supposed to be, you know, and a lot of them talk down on men who don't meet those quote unquote standards or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Let alone a lot of us being raised in single parent house homes. Like all of this stuff has to do with your mental.
Absolutely.
And I think that gets ignored a lot.
Yeah, and I'm glad you said that, man, because the way when I'm hearing you talk and when I hear you talk, I'm thinking like just like a vehicle. Like how often you got to get an oil change. How often like you driving and you riding out of town and then you get that beep, beep.
Yeah.
And it's like oil change.
Gotta
And for
get
me,
fixed.
like in life, there are a lot of different things that I look at as like an oil change, especially when you look at your life like a business. And in return, you look at it like a vehicle. You know what I'm saying? So, like, if you're in a situation where you're riding, you feel like you got the gas you need, you may not be burning it properly if you ain't oil changed. Like, if you ain't had therapy, if you ain't prayed, or if you ain't went to church, or if you ain't went to the gym, like, all those things are aspects. Like, I always just thought it was like, you know, get healthy, eat right. That's it. But mental health is a big time oil change when it comes to operating in this entrepreneurial space,
Right.
where you taking in so much and you trying to operate it as if like you're a business and it's just you. Like it's just you. Yeah, I know in corporate space, even in radio, dude, we got these monthly little trainings that we gotta do.
Right.
That feel so unnecessary.
Yeah.
Like I'd be like, why do you have to do this? But it's an oil change for the company. That's exactly what it is. It's just, hey, we need you to do X, Y, and Z to make sure, to reassure that everything go right. And I feel like in our lives, in the black community, a lot of times we dealing with a whole lot of stuff, so we don't feel like it takes priority. But your car can't run without the oil change. Believe me, you keep driving that car. You keep driving that car and don't change that oil. Guess what? It's going to shut the whole car down.
Listen, it's happened to me, literally. Car was smoking like it was on Friday, boy. It was crazy.
Jesus Christ.
Nah, but speaking on that, I've found myself, like I said, meditating a lot more. And it might be some people out there that are like, I ain't really too big on the whole therapy thing. I get it. But at least take time to have self-care.
Yeah.
If you need any self-care routines, Peace Move is the guru. Like this dude,
Right.
he got all type of bath soaps for you. And
Hey, it's crazy. Shout out to my girl, man. Like, she really be putting me on the finer things of life. Like things that you not thinking gonna elevate your life, like new pillowcases and stuff. Yeah, it be small that you ain't gonna never think about.
That sound like adulting right there.
Silk pillowcases. You got the silk.
Well, satin.
Satin,
I got the locks.
You got locks,
Yeah,
satin.
so you know what I'm saying, I don't gotta wear a bonnet every night. You know what I'm saying? If I forget, you know what I'm saying,
you're good.
I'm good. You know what I'm saying?
It's the little things.
I'm good.
It's the little things. It's the little things.
But I mean, honestly though, like y'all come in the crib sometimes. I be having my feet. I got a little personal foot tub. You know what I'm saying? Jacuzzi. I be doing the sugar scrubs and stuff like that. Like sometimes, bro, like it don't cost a lot of money. Like a lot of times. We kind of rule out some of the amenities that we see other people take advantage of because we feel like it's not in our budget. But man, it's always ways to figure out how to do that. You can go get a foot tub from Walmart for $30.
Yeah,
all the squirrels be like $2-3. You know what I'm saying? You don't need that high end stuff. It's gonna do the same thing, but it's really just focusing on yourself and not really. Sometimes when you are a person like myself that kind of just pours into other people a lot.
Yeah.
Sometimes that takes a lot of energy. And sometimes you have to pour energy back into yourself. Even if it's just rubbing your feet or clipping your toenails or just doing something. You know how you feel like you get a haircut. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, you be ready
That's
for the
feeling.
world then.
Like, you know what I'm saying? You'd be lit. Like, oh, I'm finna go hit the bar.
Yeah, somebody got to see this cut. But I will say, in our black communities, I feel like we need to bring the mental health awareness more into the communities. Like, you see it on TV. You see, especially in the hip hop world. Like I said, they've been talking about it more and more. Some rappers done hit on it and things like that.
Yeah.
But it's really an initiative that we have to take on in your own personal communities. Hit the pavement, do some type of, event or fundraiser or something that's geared towards mental health. You know what I'm saying? Just to get the word out and let people know that it's okay in our community. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I'm glad you said that because I'm just going to have a call to action. We're going to do it. We're going to set up something.
Create the culture.
For Create the Culture in regards to mental health in our community. And if you want to be tapped into that, all I can do is tell you to follow the Instagram.
Yeah.
Stay subscribed, Create the Culture podcast on Instagram. Tap in with us. We definitely going to be locked into that. Now, that was just a quick plug. But I love how both of you all express, like, the importance of taking care of yourself. I think it's powerful for black men to say that to each other because we just be like, all hard body and like,
everybody
it
be
is
tough.
what it is. But be sure to take care of yourself, whether it be cleaning your toes, taking a shower, whatever, bro. Make sure you're taking care of yourself mentally. If you need to read, if you need to pray more, you need to do that. We your accountability partners. We calling you out now to be sure that you do that. Now, I do got a question. I don't really know how to word this, but if you had to discuss what you thought needed to be done in the black culture specifically, is it more mentors? Is it more OGs? Is it more what is it that we can do as a culture to help this next generation, man, coming up? You know what I'm saying? Because damaged people only
keep
can
damaging.
keep
Damage
damaging
other people. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So what is it that we can do or look forward, with forward thinking and not looking back? What can we do now? Do you think that will help just the next generation move forward?
I definitely think it's a lack of OGs, mentors, whatever you want to call it,
Right.
For the younger generation. But me personally, as a father in the black community, we need more black fathers stepping up and actually raising their kids.
Absolutely.
Regardless if you're with the mother or not, whatever your circumstances is, it's not an excuse to not be an active parent, and that's a lot of the problems. These young guys and girls are growing up without a father figure. They're getting pregnant early, and so now you have kids raising kids, and they don't have any morals, they don't have any ethics, they don't have any work ethic, no standards, no nothing, and they just trying to figure it out on their own, and it trickles down to the next generation, to their seed. And so we definitely need the black fathers to step it up. I'm calling y'all out on this one.
Yeah.
Because I'm a 24/7 daddy every day of the week.
Crazy.
It don't matter what it is. My kids always come first. And so I'm encouraging the black father to step up and really change the diaspora.
Yeah. Very, very, I'm glad you said that. For me personally, it's pride. Like, I think a lot of times we're too prideful to ask for help. We're too prideful to give help.
Yeah.
Especially within the black community. Like, it's been plenty of times, like y'all see, like, I might be financially, struggling, but I ain't finna ask nobody, you know what I'm saying? But you got people that's willing to help, in whatever case, whether it's mental health, whether it's financial help, you know what I'm saying? And on the other end of that, like, being a mentor, being a quote unquote OG, you can't be prideful to the point to where you don't feel comfortable giving help because you don't want the person that you're giving help to surpass you in whatever fashion.
Right.
And I feel like that's where the disconnect is within the black community. It's really just pride.
And that happens a lot, what you just said.
Yeah.
It's a lot of blacks that are in a high power position, and they don't want to give the game to the one under them because they think they're going to one-up them or whatever.
Yeah.
I've seen that more often than none. So.
Yeah, and I'll tell the younger generation or the next person that may be looking up to us that may have heard that and go, well, what do you do about that?
Right.
That your destiny is protected by a divine order, bro.
For sure.
Like, there's nobody that can take your spot.
Exactly.
As long as you stay in alignment with what it is that God called you to do. So, trying to be somebody you're not, that's a trait you want to get rid of.
Right.
If you called to do something and you're nervous about doing it, do it, because that job is more protected than the one you think is
protected.
Exactly. Exactly. So
That's a fact.
I definitely want to tell the next generation that. I'm also going to say that your voice matters to whoever may be watching that needs to hear it. I do feel like a lot of times there are too many people being quiet because they don't feel like they are worthy of speaking. They don't feel like their knowledge is enough, or they're not an expert. There are people in the community that need your help from your story that I can't help. I just don't connect with. You know what I'm saying? There are people that may look at your life that you feel like is raggedy, and they're gonna get touched by that. It's gonna change. It's gonna move something in them. And so I encourage our community to be a little more vocal. For those that, aren't just talking just to talk, and those that are actually of some substance. Big reason why we started this podcast. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people see us in different lights, and they used to us turning up and partying and just think that that's the only life that come with this stuff. And it's like, nah, bro. The stuff we talking about on this show, it's not for likes. It's not for views. It's the real stuff that keeps us stable as individuals first, and two, as sons of God first, and as two entrepreneurs in the world. So be sure to make sure that you got self-care. You take mental health very seriously. Like I said, we are going to make sure that we start an initiative of some form of fashion to bring awareness to mental health in our community, and we're going to challenge you to do the same thing. I think that's about time on this one. So we're going to go and get out of here for Skywalker cuss us out because he probably got to catch a flight. All right? It's Create the Culture. Follow us on Instagram at Create the Culture Podcast. Follow my dog at the DJ P Smooth. Skywalker, the MGR.
Yes.
And Faded.
Yes.
Faded
by Skywalker.
Faded by Skywalker. That's right, man. Tap in with us on all social media platforms, man. Until next time, we'll see you, baby. All right, we out.